I wanted to know your idea about this principle of safe haven in the art market during the Second World War in Paris and in Nice, obviously. How did it work?
First, it works at Draw. The Hotel Draw in Paris was very active during the war because, first of all, the German devaluated the French money, the French francs, and it has caused a big level of buy power for the Germans. So they were totally aware that this huge amount of money for them was an opportunity to buy art on the Paris art market, and it was also a politic, Nazi politic, to get cultural goods from the occupied countries. So all that makes very obvious that the Germans were very active on the art market and in Draw during the war, and they had a lot of money to buy. So that's one way to make the art market very active in Paris. And these Germans were also conscious that this power to buy on the French market was maybe temporary. They had a lot of money because of this devaluation, because they were the occupants of the country, but it may change. So it was like an urgency to buy on the market. So that's the Paris side of the market. On the Nice side of the market, Nice was in the south of France. It was the free zone at the moment. It was also a zone occupied by the Italians, who were more flexible than the German or even the Vichy state. So it was a place where artists, Jews, collectors were exiled. So all these people were very interested in the art market, and it was also a place where the fighter, the resistance was very active, and all these people were very conscious that the art could be haven.
A safe haven.
A safe haven. So what is very interesting to observe is that these safe havens were different in Paris and in Nice. In Nice, the need was to buy art, to put money in it, but also to be able to travel and to negotiate art wherever it was. So for the Jews or for the degenerate artists, the purpose was to buy, to put the money in art, but to be able to go with this art where they have to go. So, for example, all these people who wanted to go to the United States, they had to think of being able to take all this art with them. So this art had to be small pieces, and it had to be very easy to negotiate on the market in France, but also in the US or wherever they were going. In Paris, it was different. It was the German taste.
So but not only the German taste, right?
Sorry?
There were also some French buyers.
Yes, sure. The French collectors or the French rich people remained in Paris during the occupation. They were very conscious that the money was devaluated, so they had to find safe haven in art to keep the level of their patrimony. So it was the aim of their investment in art. And that's true, the taste was not the same. And I guess it has to be studied very carefully. But my vision of that is that the French who were able to buy on the art market in Paris were in some ways very influenced by the Germans.
Uh-huh.
And the Germans were very influenced by the Nazi politic.